Hi Cancer. Welcome to your June reading. And happy early season. Happy birthday to all the June Cancerians. This reading, along with your astrology, is pretty, it's gonna, don't mind this. This is like growing out hair. We're fine. This reading is, okay, so let's begin. 9 of Swords and the King of Cups. The pain. The pain can come from various places, but when you trace it back, you will find that the pain, my dear, arises from your inability to leave well enough alone. Kind of what I'm doing to my hair right now. You see it? We can't get what we want right now. But we can push things to such a degree that even things that were meant for us pass us by because we make our energy so hostile towards what is supposed to be for us, if that makes sense. What we're waiting on, bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands and the Chariot. What we're waiting on, what's ours, it's coming. But any attempt to push it, any attempt to manipulate it, any attempt to force it, any attempt to emotionally blackmail or problem solve or damage control your way there ends up kind of like my hair right now. A mess. So, we tie it up. We tie up our claws. We bind them ourselves. Why? Because if you're just able to wait out your misery, this stuff is on its way. Now, let's do the Cancerian timeline. Here's the Cancer timeline. I want something. I'm mother. I want it. I'm talking to you, Cancer risings. I want it. I want it now. If I don't get it now, I'm going to cry. I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to throw a tantrum, right? Energetic tantrum. I'm not getting what I want. Everything is wrong. I want it now. Now that I've decided what I want it now. Why am I not getting it? You will drive yourself crazy. And it's worth looking at why. Is it just simply that you are so entitled from this mother energy? Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. Is it just the entitlement of the mother? Is it the entitlement of a cardinal water sign? Is it water signs in general? Or is it something deeper than that? Is it really, when you really look at it, is it fear? Most of the time when Cancerians are on their bullshit and like just laser focused on something, the last thing that would occur to you is that they're afraid. But the truth is, we are. We rush because we're scared. We cling because we're scared. We claw because we're scared. And fear doesn't work in Gemini season because Gemini season is a mirror. So if you fear something, no matter how much you try to grab at it, all you're going to get back is fear grabbing at you. That's how Gemini season works. So it can be truly irritating for Cancerians. Now, Cancerians, Cancer risings, the sun is in your 12th house here. The part that you can't see, that's the 12th house. What you can't see, what everyone else can see, but you can't see. And what they can see is that you are so single-minded right now that your arrows are unfortunately, by the middle of the month, being used on you. You're hurting yourself by the middle of the month, because why couldn't you make this thing happen? Why did you push so much? Why did you push to such an extent that nothing could be done after that? You know that moment, Cancer, that you have in every relationship before things have gone wrong? When you could easily just pick up the phone and call the other person and they'll answer. When you could easily text them and they'll answer. When you could email your boss and they'd be like, yeah, take that day off, no problem. When things are still copacetic, you're there right now. If you push the mildest of situations, the easiest of situations that are meant to work out no problem in a couple of months, come to a screeching halt, and they become points of deep, deep regret for years to come, because you know yourself that all you had to do was not grab. Every time you start to feel like you need to make it happen and go get it, remember, you're looking in a mirror all Gemini season. There's nothing out there to go get. There's just you. If you can refine your energy in this mirror and truly begin to see the clawing and the clinging and the cloying as something that you don't want, right? Cancerians are in the period of reevaluating the deep, deep behaviors that we've held on to for quite a long time. And they really should have been examined during the 7 years of bad luck, but we didn't. So here we are now, back out into the real world, out into the world of good luck and opportunities. But these habits, they keep coming out of us. You know, we want things exactly the way we want them, but we also want them at exactly the time that we want them. We're not willing to be gracious with the universe. And I think that makes the universe angry with us, because we're not willing to give it time to let it cook. We want it the way we want it now. And when we start to do this to other people or to the universe in Gemini season, the pushback is enormous. People are willing to just walk away. So how do you make the best use of this mirror? What is the key to keeping your focus off the things you want and letting them cook unsupervised, and keeping your energy truly, authentically, like not pretending like, oh, I don't really care, but truly not caring and letting it cook and not watching that pot and waiting for it to boil? That's when you can use the thing that you can do instead of focusing out there is to focus on you. Use this mirror in front of you. Look at the parts of yourself that you like. Look at the parts of yourself that seem small. Look at the parts of yourself that seem empty. And instead of reaching for some external solution out there, this slow-moving figure is going to be the one that does it. Instead of noticing which cups are empty and saying, oh, this person is going to fill them. This person is going to fill them. This person is going to fill them. Maybe this person will fill them. Because there are a lot of options out here for you. Okay, there's a lot of different ways that this energy can come into your life. It can be a partner, it can be a job, it can be a promotion, it can be a total life changer, moving somewhere else. It can be a surprise of some kind, right? Maybe you're starting a family. There could be many, many things that can come into your life if you first acknowledge that some of these cups are empty. But just knowing these cups are empty doesn't mean that you go then chasing what's going to make them full. No, just the understanding that those cups are empty, just the understanding like, okay, yeah, this part of my life, it has been a bit neglected, or yeah, I haven't really had much hope in this aspect of my life. Whatever it is, when you see it for yourself, when you use Gemini season as a very clean mirror and you're able to see these things about yourself, just the seeing and the observing of it alone is going to create space for something that fills that need to come into your life. You don't need to then have it in front of you, understand it, and go out there and get it. There is no out there in Gemini season. There is no going and getting anything. There is no manipulating people into doing what you want. There is no sweet talking people into it. There is no emotionally blackmailing people into it. And if you insist on using these tactics, which we all use, okay? We've used many times. If you insist on using these tactics, by the end of June, you have made such a terrible mistake with someone who is so deeply important to you that it feels fucking awful and you could go ahead and ruin your season. So let's not No matter how much you want it, no matter how important it is, no matter how much you love that person, no matter how much you need that project, whatever it is, that deep, intense, it's the first two cards, dog. That deep, intense yearning, longing that you're having. I get it. But you have to have enough faith in your own value to know and to believe and to sit still long enough for that thing to come to its senses and come to you. And if you don't wait for that understanding, even if you're able to somehow grab them in your claws and pull them back, whatever it is, their understanding isn't there yet. They haven't reached it yet. So you're just pulling at something that's just like a rubber band. It's going to snap right back to where it was. And that's just going to make you feel worse. We are not here in June to make anything happen. We are here to refine our spirit and be able to look in this clean mirror and say, wow, I like what I see. And you know what? I like what I see so much that I'm going to go on faith that what other people are seeing, they're going to like it too. And if they don't, then when you get into your season, if you want to be a little bit like, do it. Listen, my value is objective. If you can't see it, that's okay. I'm not going to start questioning myself because you can't see it. That's all right. You stay in that zone. Stay in that space, right? Like I was saying on the live yesterday, the live is on Patreon if you want to see it. If I give you a diamond and you throw it away, I'm not questioning that diamond. That diamond is clarity, whatever the fuck. That diamond is solid. That diamond's 200 grand. You threw it in the trash. I'm never going to question the quality of that diamond. I'm going to question the quality of your intelligence, of your mind. You don't know value. In the same way, whatever is not readily, easily coming to you right now, this is not a question of your value going up and down. It is a question of that person or that thing or that job not being able to see your objective value. What you have to do is you have to stay here in your objective value. Sit with it. Be in it. Believe it. If you don't believe it, start doing this work so you can fill these empty cups so you can believe it. And then watch this Mars in Leo, watch this Capricorn energy, watch this magician energy that's swirling all around you, wants to get to know you. This is the ironic thing. The truly ironic thing here is that these characters, these people, this energy, it wants you. But you can't want something that is chasing you. You have to give it time to want you. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's where we are. We're not in this all is lost, where even if you may be feeling like that towards the beginning of June, that's not where we are. That's just how it feels to you right now. Make space. A big part of seduction is making space. Space enough for someone to come towards you. You have to create emptiness. We have a tendency to be nervous about emptiness. We want to fill that space with something. Don't. We're used to it, right? We have a shell. We like to fill it. We're used to filling space. Don't fill it. Let it be. Be comfortable with the empty of it. Be comfortable with the uncertainty. Be comfortable with the quiet when you're not getting the responses you want. And watch how beautifully and perfectly it sets you up to really reflect your objective value. And that's what we're doing. And that's what it's all about this month. Don't trip over yourself. Whatever you want, I guarantee you it's not as important as making it out of June in one piece, happy and feeling good about yourself with your self-esteem high. The last thing you want to do is get into your season and feel like shit because you did X, Y, and Z and you pushed too hard and now this thing that was a done deal is now at your hands. Don't do it. Just relax. Just sit back, and whenever your claws start to bind them up, look in the mirror, see how crazy you look, and calm down and come back to center and wait. Because that's how shit always comes to you anyway. So it's not even like I'm telling you so. It's just that the urge you have based in this sadness, based in this whatever's going on with you right now, this worry, this pain, this sadness, however you're processing it, it's gonna make you wanna. Don't. Nobody likes this. Nobody wants to be treated like that. Nobody wants to be dragged behind you back into your shell. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let people come and go freely. Let people communicate or not communicate. Let people be there for you or not be there for you. You take care of yourself. And in the meantime, what's going to happen is you're going to keep yourself from making a fool out of yourself. You're going to keep yourself from putting your foot in your mouth for long enough that the shit that's for you comes to you. And then if you want to act a fool after that and be crazy, go ahead, be crazy, because then it's yours. Okay? But being crazy before it's yours, please, let's not go down that. We've done this too many times, right? We do this too often, right? It's just us, okay? We do this, right? We do this too much. There's something sitting in the palm of our hand and we do this too soon. Just leave it open. Just leave it open. Let's see what happens. Trust yourself. You know who you are, right? You know the energy you have. You know what you can do. You don't think your energy is doing this anyway? Why you need to do it with your claws and with you're doing it anyway. So do it that way. You don't need to do it in the physical. The physical is just a mirror right now. Nothing's gonna happen. Here. You wanna do heart claws. Do heart claws. Heart claws work. You know heart claws work. See, y'all be doing the heart. We be doing the heart claws, and then we get impatient. We're like, heart claws takes too long. Let me do real claws. No. You hear me? No. We're not fucking this up for ourselves. No. Easy. Wait. Your season is coming. It's gonna be gorgeous, and all we need to do is get into your season without any big faux pas. And the way we do that is we don't press, we don't pressure, we don't emotionally blackmail, we don't, matter of fact, we're busy. Look at this crow flying right over my head. You see him? Where'd he go? He just keeps flying right over my head. You see, we're pressure. No pressure. Claws off, okay? Claws off. Watch, it'll work. I love you. A couple of things. The cards, a look at the cards, all that is in the extended. It's on Patreon, it's on Vimeo, or you can get it as an instant link that goes straight to your email. Secondly, we have 3 major events coming up, and they're going to be gorgeous, inshallah. We have LA, we have Oakland, and we have Mexico City. The tickets will be below. It's going to be a 3-part event. So we're opening up with a friend of mine, fellow Rev Fam, who will do hypnotherapy opening. And then it's going to be me for 2 hours, question, answer, all that stuff, personal, getting into it, real Cancerian shit, actually. And then we're going to close with my friend Cheyenne, who does breath work and somatic breathing. So it's going to be a time. It's going to be gorgeous, inshallah, and I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to meet you. There's going to be meet and greet. There's going to be a party afterwards. We're spinning music. There's a little marketplace we're going to set up, like all types of, it's going to be like a little revolution fair, okay? So tickets for that below. They're going to sell out fast, though, because we're doing it limited. We want small, like cute, intimate, right? Also, yeah, I'm back. I love you.